major thing. Means before the money, there was the economic activities was done through the barter system. But after the involvement of the money system or the monetary system, the exchange activity, you can say that human exchange activities is through the in the form of the money. So this is the basic concept of the economics. So next is the means branches of the economics. Okay. So means you can say this is the type of the economics. Normally, there are two types of the economics. First is the macroeconomics, and second is the uh, means first is the microeconomics, and second is the macroeconomics. So, means now we have to just understand how to go to the next. Just a second. Okay. So next is the type of the economics. Means what is the microeconomics and what is the macroeconomics. These two words, micro and macro, itself means indicate what is the difference between the micro and the macro economics. Micro, it means the individual or a small unit. Means if we are talking about the individual or the a small unit in the economic activity, this is called the microeconomic. Okay. And in the microeconomic activity, it's the study about the individual. Like I'm just giving one example. Means if I'm just giving example, means if any person in the classroom and any individual performance in the is very poor, or you can say or extraordinary, but the overall performance of the classroom is the average. So the individual performance in the classroom is called as the microeconomics. But when I was just consider the overall performance of the whole class is the called the macroeconomics. So macro itself meaning the large, or it's the just discuss what is going in the society or in the economic activity. So economic decision can be taken to in the country. So at the micro level, if we study about the microeconomics, it's the total economic decision is based upon the macroeconomics level. Like inflation. Inflation is not effect to the any individual particularly, but it's affect the whole economy. Means in inflation affect the GDP of the entire country. So this is called the macroeconomic phenomena. Now, next is the we have to discuss type of the economics. So in last class, I was just given the some brief means concept or the brief idea about what type of the economy in the means entire the globe. Means in a globe, we can say that there are three type of different economy system run in the different countries. So some countries has followed some means capitalist economic phenomena. Some country follow some countries follow that socialist economic phenomena, and some countries follow the mixed economy phenomenon. Some background disturbance. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some disturbance was
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
So we are just means taught means I was just giving what is the capitalist economy and what is the means socialist economy and what is the mixed economy. So even I was told you means capitalist economy itself means tell that means the economy is run by the people, what people want. Okay, so on the basis of the people and what is the purchasing power of the individual means it's all about the money. If you have to if you are able to pay the certain amount for the certain good, the economy can means provide that goods and services for this product. So basically you can say that means individual needs to have the money and with him to buy the goods and services. This concept means capitalist economic concept was the first economic concept was introduced by the Adam Smith, who is known as the father of the economics, and he was given that the government should not intervene in the economic activity, and economy can be run by the individual and what the actual people demand, and they have not only the want. Okay, they have demand. Want and demand is two different phenomena. Means I want something, but my if want having the some means monetary or the purchasing power, that is called the demand ability. So if individual want any goods, that means market can provide that goods. So means it means that the demand of the goods is the depend on the supply of the goods, and we can say in the words means supply creates its own demand. Okay, so economics, the capitalist economic advocate minimum interference of the government. Like here, the consumers are the king, and production of the country is guided by the customer choice. Okay, and while the production is the guided by the consumers, so there are a number of competitors come in the market to fulfill the gap of the demand and supply. And in the main motive of the means in capitalist economy to earn the maximum profit. So if we are means talking about the capitalist economy, the individual or the entrepreneurs who those who are involved in the economic activity, they want to earn the maximum profit. So means that in the capital economics, the main motive is that means maximization of profit. So maximization of the profit is the main motive of the means capitalist economy. Now we are next is the socialist. Socialist is the form of the market where the government or the society determine what product are to be manufactured in accordance with the requirement of the society. For example, if the society is means ready to pay means I'm just giving one example like in your economy 10% people want a car sorry means purchase a car at the cost of 10 lakh. 5% people wants the car at the cost of 1 lakh. But the 85% people want a car at the price of 3 lakh. So in the socialist economy, what we have to do or what the government has to decide means they are produced or they are manufactured the card at the price of the 3 lakh because the most of the individual of the country wants that goods at that price. So government is determine the product what they have to manufacture according to the requirement of the society. It is believed that government understand what is appropriate for the society, and this is not based on the individual passion or the individual choice. It is in this socialist economic phenomena, the government preference of the goods is the maximum, and government is decide how to produce, what to produce, and how we distribute the goods and services to the individuals. So, in a socialist economic phenomena, government is the king and government has to decide all economic activity of the country. So, like economic activities under the control of government, and they have like production, consumption, and the distribution, all activity under the control of the government. And for example, this type of economy is in Russia, China, and North Korea. Okay, now the third type of the economy is the mixed economy. So in mixed economy have the characteristic of the both economy means like capitalist economy as well as the socialist economy. In the socialist economy, we can say that economy as the command economy because the government is commanding the whole economy, and means the capitalist economy is the market economy because market decide what they want. Okay, if for mixed economy system, it's called the dual economic system where the both capitalist as well as socialist economic phenomena has been introduced. In this process, what we done? The government must make plan for the long run, and public sector under the control of the government. However, private sector provided increment, incentive, support, and subsidies to work as per the national properties. So government, what the government doing in the mixed economy, they are just making the policies of the taxation, licensing policy means which product assigned for the private sector, and which product means can be produced by the public sector, taxation policies, fiscal policies to control the all economic activity. Basically, in mixed economic concept, government means work as a like a policy maker rather than producer. Okay, so for example, if we are talking what is the major countries who adopted the mixed economic concept, that is the India, and right now UK and USA. Initially, means UK and USA was adopted the capitalist economy, but now they are moving towards the mixed economic means formation. So UK and USA also using the mixed type of economy. So next in table, you can see, you can just go through the basic difference between the three type of economy, like basic ownership property in capitalist economy under the control of the private ownership, socialist public ownership, and the mixed economy, both public and private ownership. And next is the price determination. Price determination in capitalist economy under the market forces, and it depend on the demand and supply. And in the socialist economy, prices are determined by the central planning authority. Central planning authority is known as the government. Okay, and but in the mixed economy, prices are determined by the central planning authority and the demand and supply. Means both government and market, both are determine the means price determination in the market. And what is the motive of the production? The capitalist economy, this is the profit is the motive, and the socialist economy, so welfare is the main motive, and the mixed economy, both private profit making for the private sector and welfare motive for the public sector. Next is the what is the role of the government in the capitalist economic? No role, and socialist economy complete role, and mixed economy full role in the public sector but limited role in the private sector. Competition, it's exist in the capitalist, no competition in the socialist, and in mixed economy, cap exists only for the private sector. Now, the next concept is the difference between the open and closed economy. There is two type of the economy: open economy and the closed economy. So, what is the major difference between the both type of economy? It's the word itself uh, means tell what is the difference. Open means we just open the door of our house, and close means we are just closing the house. Not means we can say the restrict to enter anyone in the home. So itself it mean that in the closed economy, uh, the economic relationship does not with the other countries or the rest of the world. So we can say that in the closed economy, we are means doing the economic activity for the our territory of the country, not beyond the territory of the country. While open economy, economic relation with the other countries, and in closed economy, activities taking place outside countries does not affect the economic activity of the country. If we are talking about the closed economy, what happened in the UK or USA or any monetary or the economic activity or the any other activities like the political activity happen in the other country, if your country is in the closed economic formation, that means your economic work has been not be affected. But while we are talking about the open economic system, economic activity affected from the changes in the global practices or the policies. And next is the there is no difference between the national income and the domestic income, because you are not open your means your economy for the other country. So whatever your national income is the same as the domestic income. But in the open economy, what we are doing is the size of national income be the greater or might be the less than the domestic income, because we are taking the money, we are just import and the export of the goods and services to the other country. So itself it means that means this is the realistic approach. Means you can say open economic is the realistic economy, but closed economy is imaginary in the recent world. Means I think No country in the entire world is like the closed economy. Almost all countries open their door for the other countries or the world for doing the economic activity. So two questions is here. Okay, asked in the 2001 first question, and second question asked by the UPSC in 2011. So just go through the means question and tell me what should be the answer for that. Anyone have, if anyone have the idea? Yes. Is it any idea? Just read the question. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just read the question and what is the option? What would be the option? Just tell me.
Sir, C number.
Sir, C.
C. C. Okay. So you people understand means what is the means question asked by the UPSC on the basis of the basic concept of the economic means itself means C. Y is the total income means total economy. Okay. And C stand for consumption. I investment. G for the government expenditure, X for the total export, and M is the total import. So what is the total economic activity of the country? Is equal to Y is equal to C plus I plus G plus export minus import. So this is your economic activity including the country. And what is the answer for the second question? Closed economy is a economy in
D.
which one?
So D.
B.
Neither export nor import.
Okay, D. Yes, means closed economy means we are just restrict our country to trade with the other country. Means no export and no import take place. Okay, so this question asked by the UPSC first was in 2001 and second one was asked in the 2011. Now the different sector of the economy. I was means already means give the brief idea about the different sector of the economy in the last class, like the primary sector, secondary sector, and the service sector. So, what is the major content involved in the primary sector? Basically, primary sector economic activity that is means activities include the direct using of the natural resources. Means we are just first hand, you can say the first hand use of the resources is called as the primary sector, or almost all the underdeveloped countries are involved in the, or even you can say the all the underdeveloped countries are dependent on the primary activities. And what is the primary activities? What includes in the primary activities is the agriculture, mining, fishing, forestry, dairy. So these are the few example of the means primary sector. Means one question is that means hydropower plant. Okay, hydropower plant is the use of the means this is the part of the primary sector or this is the part of the secondary sector. Just tell me.
Sir, primary, sir,
Sir,
primary.
primary.
Secondary,
Yes,
sir.
yes, primary. It's the primary sector because means we are just using the water through the dam, and so this is the directly use of the natural resources. So all it is called so because it forms the base of all products, since most of the natural products we get from the agriculture, dairy, forestry, fishing. So it is the basically called the primary sector is the agriculture and allied sector. Okay, and most of the developed countries are in the activity of the primary sector. Initially, India was dependent on the agriculture after the independence, but right now the means phenomena is different. Means at the time of the independence, 85% people was directly depend on the primary activities like the agriculture, but so people engaged in the primary activities are called as the red collar workers. Yeah, that means you can say red collar workers, like the workers means they are just involved in the agriculture or the primary uh, activities. So next is the
So,
yes.
so why the hydro energy will come into primary sector?
Because means if we are just use the natural resources, means water is the natural resources. Okay, and through the water you are means by the mechanization of the water we are just using the electricity, means producing the electricity. So hydropower plant is depend on the which one? This is they are depend on the natural resources directly. Okay, so that's why it is called as the means primary sector.
So, but we also use technology there, and you told yesterday that whenever the technology will be involved, it will come under secondary sector.
No, means if we are not even use the some technology, some how in the ancient time, I mean, it's not the ancient time. We can say at the time of the means Britishers, they are making the dam. Okay, means and through the dam they are just means storage the water and use that storage to means producing the electricity. So the use of the natural resources without means innovation technique, it can be also the produce the means electricity. So means we can say hydropower plant means hydro project is the primary sector. Okay, but right now means it's the phenomena change that a lot of technology is used in the hydropower plant, but major resources for the hydropower plant is the what is the this is the means water. Okay, and next is the secondary sector. Secondary sector, it includes the industries where finished products are made from the natural materials produced in the primary sectors, and industrial production like the cotton, fabric, sugarcane production, etc. activities come under this sector. Here, the industries is the part of the means secondary sector, and you can say people engaged in the secondary activities is called as the blue collar workers. Sometimes question asked means blue collar worker, they give the option and matching the question. Red collar is equal to agriculture, blue collar is equal to the manufacturing or the secondary sector, and white collar is the like the you can say service sector. So means this is the means you have to remember what is the blue collar worker, a white collar worker, and red collar worker. Okay, so example of the manufacturing sector is the a small workshop production, artisan product, mill producing a textile, factories production, steel, chemical, plastic, car, food production such as giving. Yes.
Sir, in secondary sector, like in case of hydroelectricity plant, we are using the natural resources, and with the help of technology, we are producing the like electricity. So
Hmm.
won't be this in the like this secondary part only?
No, Electricity production is the means you can say means the production of the electricity is the means your secondary part. Okay, but once you are getting the directly natural resources like the water, and you are just storing that water to the dam. Okay, that part is the your primary
That
part.
is, yes, yes,
Okay.
that is the like primary part, but
And
producing the electricity
after
would
the,
be the
yes,
secondary then.
once the means you generate the electricity, that is your secondary part.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Fine, fine, sir.
And the next is the means core industries, means normally question asked or the arrange the order of the core industries. So you have to just understand what the total 8 core industries in India. First is the electricity, second is the steel, third is the refinery product, fourth one is the crude oil, fifth one is the coal, sixth one is the cement, seventh one is the natural gas, and last one is the fertilizer. So you have to just means remember the order of the core industry. This is the order, means what is the first order is the steel, second is the refinery, third is crude oil, coal, cement, natural resources, and the fertilizer. So these 8 core industries is used for the monthly production index of the country. Sometimes ask the what is the means monthly production of the country index if depend upon the which means which core industry. So you have to just understand the what is the 8 core industries. Okay, so monthly industrial performance of the economy is depend on the 8 core industry, means the production and the consumption, sorry, production and the distribution to the individual. So next, we can say next is the territory or the service sector. These sector activities help in the development of the primary and secondary sector. By itself, economic activity tertiary sector does not produce goods, but they provide some support to the production. So you can say this is include the service sector. I was yesterday I was already the service activity. They are producing by the primary sector or the sorry, secondary sector, but distribution work has been made by the service sector or the tertiary sector. So good transportation by the trucks or the train, banking, insurance, finance, these are come under the control under the means service sector. So this type of job, those people who are engaged in the service sector work, they are called as the white collar jobs. And next is the quantary activities. These are the few concept of the means economic sector. And this is what is the quantary activities. These are especially tertiary activity, means the service sector has divided into the 2 parts, quantary or query activities. So these quantary activities means that these are specialized tertiary activities, and it is called as the knowledge sector, which,
Sir,
yes,
sir, sir, core activities, sir, which colors up, sir? Or
sorry,
hmm, core activities, sir. The eight
core
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 activities. Yes, sir.
core
Yes, sir.
activities is the your means secondary.
No, sir. These are for which colors, sir? No, or there is no designation for that.
Means I'm not
Like,
getting.
sir, yes, sir. Secondary activities, sir, are like blue collar workers. And
Okay.
so yes, sir. Which color, or there is no designation for
No,
core
no,
industry?
there is no designation for the coal industry. Basically, they are
Okay,
means
sir.
okay, means all involvement with blue collar and the white collar means
Acha,
distribute.
acha, okay.
You can say service sector is the white collar, secondary
Yes,
sector is
sir.
the blue collar, primary
Blue
sector
color,
is the red collar. Okay,
red color. Okay, got it.
okay.
Got it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So next is the quantary activities. So quantary activities sector is the intellectual, whatever the intellectual process, or if you can say in the service sector, some people has given the ideas. Okay, so these are basically known as the quantary activities. And like if people, you people are means just know this engineers, and engineers are just like they are means having the knowledge to build means some office building or some making some hardware software. So these are the under the head of the quantary activities, because they have some specific knowledge. Okay, and next is the like the quinary activities. Quinary sector is the part of the activity economy where top level decisions are made. Okay, so most of the top level decision in the industries, commerce, or any business education has been taken by the some top level managers or top level management. If we are talking about the Indian means government decision making system, means PMO office is the, or the various departments, ministry departments, they are taking the major decision of the government. So these are the quinary activities. So this is the you can say means this is the gold collar professional. Okay, means these people, those who are involved in the quinary activities, basically known as the gold collar professional, because their decision will affect the means business activity or the government activities, even science, research, educational, financial, or the legal consultant has come under the head of the quinary activities. So now we moved towards the, you people have getting what I'm just teaching to you, means understanding or any doubt. If you have any doubt, so you can just ask me. Okay, or otherwise I will just continue.
Continue, sir. We are getting.
Means this is the last topic for today. What is the economic growth, and what is the economic development? You people basically means whatever, whenever you just read the newspaper, magazines, or the news channels, or some means business news channel are telling that the economic growth of the country is going down in the corona time, and now it's be recovered. So we have to understand what is the economic growth and what is the economic development, because two means words itself has a different meaning. So we have to just understand the basic definition of the two words. What is the economic growth and what is the economic development? Economic growth, it refers to the increase in the monetary growth of the nation in a particular period. So we have to just understand its economic growth under the head of the monetary growth, or it's the means it's for the particular period. It's basically for the 1 year, means a financial year, means growth, or sometimes you people have the read that means quarterly growth data has been means published by the RBI. This is means a specific period involved in the economic growth process, while economic development refers to the overall development of the quality of the nation. Means we can say that economic development, it's focus on the long-term process, because the quality of the nation or the quality of the economic activity or the quality of the individual cannot be means cannot be reached to the effective level within a year. So it takes some time, like 5 year, 10 year, to build your country a specific to put your country at a specific position. So now second is the span of concept. It is the narrow concept, then that's the economic development, and it is the broader concept. So economic development is the broader concept, and a scope, it is the unidimensional approach. Okay, so economic growth is deal with the nation economic activity within a year, and it is the multi-dimensional approach because the economic development covers the entire economic activity like poverty, education level, health or infrastructure development, or any social security development in the country. So this is the multi-dimensional approach. Measurement quantitative, it's in economic development, both quantitative and the qualitative, and it's the economic growth applicable for the developed country is the while we are talking about the India economic development is means more focused on the economic development, and for the economic development is the developing economics for the economic development, and the government interference is required to develop the policies to make the long-term process so that can achieve the economic development. And for example, I am giving GDP and the GNP is the part of the economic growth, and HDI, HPI, per capita income, poverty, equality inequality. So these are the means phenomena of the economic development. So this is overall for the today class. So if you people have any doubt on this basic terms of the economy, and what is the type of the economy, what is the branches of the economy, so you can just ask me. So you people have to just understand each and every concept very clearly, because UPSC just ask to you the concept what you people are knowing, so you must have to clear with your concept. Okay, so if you people have any doubts, so just tell me, otherwise my from my side today class is almost over.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, I understood the concept, sir. But sir, these things we should write in our notes, sir, or you will provide, sir. How will we do
Okay.
make notes, sir?
No, I will just whatever the means PDF file or this material with me, I will share with you. Okay,
Okay, sir.
I will
Sir,
send
no need.
the.
Okay.
You it's depend on you. I'm not telling you no need to write or no need to go through the other book. It's depend on you. But whatever I am teaching to you have to just go through that portion. That will be the issue. Means more than enough. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
You can just go through the means whatever the current in the economy means current part you have to just read by self. Okay.
Okay, sir. So this will you provide by you, sir.
Yes. I will share the
Okay,
material.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Or any doubt? Nobody? Okay. So I just stop the class.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Good night, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.